Recording.
Beautiful. All right, lovely people. This is the Spheres group, and we're talking about texture. And the goal of this assignment was really twofold. One was to be documenting textures. And if you wanted to scroll through here, because Emily does have a lot, Wendy.
Yeah.
Please. The goal was twofold, was to document textures and then also create textures in different ways. So I think one of the things here that we both see with Emily's is, yeah, this is fascinating here. So this is using bubble wrap. I would say your process is extensive and really fascinating. So yeah, she's using small bubble wrap, large bubble wrap. Yeah, we'll just scroll through these. And again, Wendy, I welcome your comments as well.
Yeah. I think I'm not sure if this is still like a big bubble wrap, but the little mark thing is so nice.
No, she tells in the side what the media was. So that was a
netting brush.
Whatever that is, yeah. I mean, I think for me, just looking at so many of these, Emily, I feel like so many of them are almost like this is like a finished piece of work. Even this.
Yeah.
Charcoal window treatment. The print after the leaves were removed. Velcro.
That one's interesting. Can almost
yeah. Charcoal. Yeah. Again, I don't see a lot of comments on many of these from your colleagues. But what I see is an incredible exploration. And this is funny. Jessica says, this looks like a CAT scan of Darth Vader. And then if you could just go back to, I think it was midway, like just keep going kind of quickly. Before any of these that we actually looked at, there seemed to be another little section of prints.
Mm-hmm.
Also, everything that you showed us in your process, I thought was really terrific. Yeah, stop on that white paper one.
This one?
Yeah, I think she's doing something with, yeah, it looks like you're tearing through layers of paper and creating a texture. Yeah, very nice. And then back to the main page. There was one other one that I just wanted to comment on, but again, I just appreciate you already said it, Emily, is that there are just textures everywhere. So there's that L on its suite. Okay, it stopped there on her process. Yeah, that was very exciting to see. Really nice.
Yeah.
And then I see Travis says such great diversity in texture, and I would agree. I would love to see more where you're also manipulating paper on top, just for variety, like you started to do with the torn paper, but really terrific exploration.
They look like little paintings.
I know, right? Yeah, and this was also really fantastic. So this is one of your homemade brushes using netting from some shallots that you secured to a chopstick. I mean, whoa, stop right there. Yeah, these are great, Emily. Really terrific to see. Okay, texture. I think everyone that I've looked at thus far seems to have no difficulty in creating a lot, which is what I really wanted. Oh, this is terrific. This one, oh, is Da Bomb. I thought it said this is one of my bombs. No, Sumi ink on crinkled paper. Oof.
These look so soft for some reason.
Right? I know, and the crazy thing is, we're talking about texture here. This is also very nice. Like those when you just said these feel so soft or are so soft, it's like I can feel them, which is nice. Yeah, this too. This is exactly what I was talking about, building layers of paper. Ah, rough texture. Yeah, charcoal works great. Stick tool with ink, fantastic. It's less about texture, I would say, on that one. And I would encourage you like this to even work more on top of that. Like take this and then do some kind of a rubbing. Because when you're just on the surface, it's less about texture unless you are trying to replicate a texture that you've seen, which is totally legit. Nice photos. Very nice.
I like this one.
Beautiful. Same. Charcoal on braided rug, nice. Ink on paper and cutouts. On this, I would even encourage cutting out the ink things even more and layering those on top of each other rather than just solid strips, so that you're building almost like waves of texture, and it could increase like a shoreline in a way. But as a composition, it's quite lovely. Ah, yeah, again, a lot of these are really about line. Again, we can assume a kind of a texture, but what a fabulous tool. I'm going to steal that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's very musical for some reason.
Yeah, I agree. Julia, these are fabulous. Charcoal on rug.
Q-tip.
Ah, really fabulous. And then here we see some, this was just a little bit of reflective writing. So yeah, I would say the same thing here. I would love to see even more experiments with textures and building textures up. I think the ones where you're rubbing things are the most successful, and also gluing pieces of paper. Really nice set of studies, Julia. Next, we have Rita. Love your process beginnings here. I'm very intrigued by this, just these shots here, but I would say you need a lot more. So this is terrific, just seeing the tools that you're using. Trial rubbings. Nice with a crayon. This next one I thought was really fabulous, using a push pin. Yeah. And I see Jessica writes the texture of a blanket of stars.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it.
Popcorn. Popcorn and stars. I would say the popcorn is, for me, far more intriguing as a texture. The stars to me really becomes a pattern. And, obviously if I touch that, I'm going to get a textural feeling, but it's not exactly what I was hoping for. So the quote popcorn one to me is really about texture. The stars is very flat. Ah, look at this upper left. There's a texture.
Yep.
Yep, and the idea of frottage, or the rubbing. Yeah, thank you for that. Really nice. So these are rubbing the sidewalk, pine branch, leaf rubbings as a kid. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so my only thing here, this is a lovely visual just for the rubbings and just the things that you've included in there. But, I was hoping for 20 or more. I see that you say the full group so far. And I'm fascinated by the one where you've layered all the paper, and the quote popcorn one. Again, think of texture as having a real tactile quality, in addition to doing things where you're rubbing or you're mimicking a texture that you see. Okay, thank you, Rita. Travis, I'm intrigued by this very first photo, which has now gone somewhere else.
Oh.
That's okay. So this again, charcoal sand smeared against paper. Not sure what that is, but fascinating. Even this, I mean, just as a composition. Yeah, I'd love a little more information, Travis, about what we're looking at here. Again, just thinking about, is it a texture that you're inspired by? Is there a physical quality to this? You know, again, I see this skewer and ink, and I see a pattern, but I would love to feel more textural quality.
Yeah, it's a little bit 2D right now.
Here we go. Now we're getting into something. Even this though, cut those out and glue them on top of each other and then print with those, but great texture. Yeah, that to me is a line drawing. That to me has fabulous texture. It's like cat fur.
I like it.
I do too.
Is this a close-up of the one before?
I don't know, but I love it. Somebody on that last one said this might be line, value, texture, and pattern all in one. Jessica said that. I could not agree more. Yeah, it's all there. But yeah, I think it is a close-up and it's a fabulous image. This is also nice. Jessica says the texture of broken glass. Nice. Not feeling texture here. Again, these, I'm trying to encourage you to not just have line markings, or if this is based on something, let us know that you're observing a texture and drawing it. But right now they don't really feel very textural.
Yeah.
Cactus and spiky leather texture. That's fascinating. Also interesting. I'm really smitten with many of your compositions too, Travis. This is also very intriguing. Great photo.
Like a landscape.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Looks like shavings of pencil on top of landscape. Nice. Another great image. Looks like hair. This one, this is, doesn't that?
Yeah, it does.
Or feathers.
This right here.
Yeah. This next one, that's the one that I saw originally that I was like, what is this? You got to tell us. That is a texture. That's way beyond a line drawing. So that's delicious.
Jessica also wants to know how.
What is this?
It looks, I think it's just a lot of paint.
Yeah, acrylic something. Oh, here. I used a ton of paint globs, acrylic, topographic acrylic. Here we are, and blotted them with a paintbrush to pull up this texture. Yeah, delish.
Looks like food.
This does not look like food.
No, it doesn't.
But it's certainly got texture. Eyelashes. Okay, see, now that makes sense. Oh, I see, it's Jessica's that's saying that. So again, if you're referencing something, it's helpful, but in any way, it's a beautiful composition.
If he's actually referring to eyelashes, that would be really interesting.
Yeah. Nice. Nice case studies. Beautiful array of marks and experiments, Travis. Very nice. Okay, spheres. We are with Jessica, and here we have another one of these fantastic. Oh, the second photo is even better. Wonderful landscape in a way. and she says, depending on how you look at this, it can bring to mind the texture of waves or bumps of snow. So I really love the next image, especially. That's a great shot.
Yeah, it looks like
Nice.
dunes of snow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Process.
Oh, nice. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap's a winner for everyone.
I need to get some bubble wrap.
Yep, really good. Yes, it does look a little bit like snakeskin. I agree. Oh. No, I think this is great. You're saying it pooled ways you didn't want it to, this glue, but no, that's great. Seaweed.
I like that she includes what she was inspired by. It's very helpful.
Yeah. So my only comment here, I think there's just one more image, is we need to see more, but I love the idea of using wax paper to create seaweed. Yeah, but would love to see more rubbings. More, you're really great with like the building up of texture. So I would just encourage you to do more. But great use of materials. So let's see, we have the spheres are done. And again, the idea of this is so that you're thinking about texture in your work, how something super flat can really be transformed by building it up, or the illusion of a texture can be really wonderful.